Today, everyone thinks international, and a wonderful thing is happening. For the first time in history, governments, businesses, and individuals are not only thinking and planning in global terms. People representing different countries, different cultures, different religions, and different ethnic backgrounds are sharing experiences, working and doing business together for their mutual benefit and prosperity. And for the most part, they're doing it in English. Today, over 650 million people speak English, and English has become the international language of science, technology, business, and diplomacy. The International Language Institute was founded against this background. It was founded for people like you who are planning to travel, study, or do business abroad. In the following program, Accent on ILI, we'd like to answer some of the questions you may have about the International Language Institute. Why it is located in Canada, why it is located in Halifax, and not Toronto or one of Canada's larger cities, and finally, what is special about the International Language Institute? When you walk into the International Language Institute, probably the first thing you'll notice is that the atmosphere is very friendly, but very businesslike. As you look around, you may notice many different nationalities are represented here. International balance is an important aspect of our program. Before these students decided to come to ILI, they first needed some questions answered. For example, where is Canada? And what kind of a place is it? Let's have a look at a short film about Canada.
Canada is about as big as the continent of Europe, with coasts on the Atlantic, Pacific, and Arctic Oceans. From east to west, it spreads across 6 time zones, so that when people in British Columbia are just beginning their day, it's already afternoon in Newfoundland. Canadian cities have experienced spectacular growth in the last few decades. Until now, they include over 3/4 of the country's population. This has led, of course, to all the charms and challenges that are familiar to city dwellers almost anywhere in the world. But for the most part, Canadians enjoy a high standard of living based on a diversified and resilient economy. Most Canadians are descended from people who once called a different country, even a different continent, home. Each people has left its distinctive imprint on Canadian society, and current immigration continues to expand this rich mosaic of diverse backgrounds. Indeed, diversity, cultural, economic, and geographic, is at the very heart of Canada's unique character and spirit. Canada itself is a federation of 10 provinces and 2 territories, with its capital at Ottawa. The federal parliament includes a prime minister and cabinet, an elected House of Commons, and an appointed Senate. Through history and tradition, the British monarch is the formal head of state, but Canada is, in every respect, an independent nation. And Canada welcomes students from other nations. Each year, over 50,000 students from 175 countries enroll in Canadian schools, blending easily into Canada's multicultural mosaic.
And in Canada, ILI is known for preparing international students for university. ILI has established formal working relationships with local universities, making it a simple and practical process for our students to continue their academic studies once they have mastered English. You might expect ILI to look bigger than it does. The classes are deliberately small so that each person receives individual attention, and our students do a lot of their learning in the community that surrounds ILI. That's because Halifax is a perfect environment for learning a language and a culture. A city large enough to offer a wealth of cultural activity, but small enough to be safe and friendly. Let's take a closer look at Halifax.
Halifax is actually a beautiful city. We feel that students can easily get around the city without any difficulty. The buses are very good, and it's a small city. It contains the best of both worlds in that Halifax really has everything to offer. There's an abundance of malls and downtown activity, yet it's small and a safe city. So people generally feel quite comfortable here.
At ILI, some students have very advanced language ability.
We have 3 different courses. One is for the TOEFL. TOEFL is a test for foreigner students if you want to get into the university. And I think they have good materials for that, to prepare you for that test. And the other class is writing skills, how to write properly in English, reports, essays, and that kind of things. And I think that I have really improved my writing skills in English.
The students at ILI are generally very hard-working students. They're here because they want to be here. They're here because, usually because they're preparing to go to university. So they're working very hard. They take their goals very seriously, and in general, they're a pleasure to work with because they're here, because they want to be here.
Outside the classroom, ILI students are provided with every opportunity to use their language skills.
Once I assure myself this is going to be a good family, they're going to take good care of you, I get the time and so on from the school of when your arrival is, and off I go to the airport. If it's daylight, we'll go on a tour of Halifax a little bit, the school bus stations, those kinds of things. If it's late, we just go directly to the family. They're waiting up, they'll have a pot of tea on, they'll have dinner on, that kind of thing. The whole family's waiting, and and it's really, really nice.
All our host families enjoy their student guests and provide them with the kind of support they need when they are away from home. This contact with the home environment is another important element in the ILI program. It provides our students with a stable and secure after-school life, and also a wonderful chance to practice their English. Language skills soon grows, and confidence grows with it. Very soon, students find themselves taking part in many aspects of community life, in particular, the community of friends that they will find at ILI. Canada, Halifax, the International Language Institute. The ideal path to learning English as a second language.